King Charles expresses deep sadness after Harry's revealing podcast. Just hours after Prince Harry's revealing appearance on Hasan Minhaj's Doesn't Know podcast, King Charles released an emotional and heartfelt statement that immediately captured global attention. But what truly surprised people was not only the King's deep sadness over a devastating natural disaster, but also the timing of his message, coming so soon after his son's controversial remarks. The official statement: a message of grief and compassion. On October 29, King Charles took to the royal family's official Instagram account to issue a joint statement on behalf of himself and Queen Camilla. The post expressed profound sorrow and concern for the people of Jamaica and the Caribbean, who were struck by the catastrophic Hurricane Melissa. His Majesty wrote, "My wife and I have been deeply concerned and profoundly saddened to see the catastrophic damage caused by the ferocity of Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica and across the Caribbean. As we continue to follow the situation closely, our anxious thoughts are with all those who have been so cruelly affected by this awful storm. Above all, our most heartfelt sympathy is with the families, friends and loved ones of those who have tragically lost their lives." The King's words resonated deeply with both the British public and international audiences. In his message, Charles not only expressed grief but also admiration for the resilience and courage of those battling the storm's aftermath. He continued, "We hold the deepest admiration for all those who have shown such courage in these desperately difficult circumstances, and we are profoundly grateful to the emergency services, frontline workers, and volunteers for their tireless efforts to save lives and rebuild hope." The monarch concluded with a powerful reflection on humanity's connection to nature. "This most dreadful of record-breaking storms reminds us of the increasingly urgent need to restore the balance and harmony of nature for the sake of all those whose lives and livelihoods may have been shattered by this heartbreaking disaster." He signed off personally. "Our special prayers are with you all. Charles R." A king's duty amid family turmoil. At first glance, the statement appeared purely humanitarian, a standard royal response to a tragedy. But royal watchers quickly pointed out the context. This message came just hours after Prince Harry's podcast appearance made waves across global media. The contrast was striking. While Harry was making headlines for discussing his personal life, citizenship, and even pop culture feuds, King Charles was addressing a crisis of life and death, channeling empathy and leadership. To some observers, this timing highlighted the vast difference in how father and son now engage with the world. One speaks from the throne, the other from a podcast microphone. Was it just coincidence, or a quiet royal reminder of dignity, focus, and purpose? Harry's interview: a new wave of controversy. In his conversation with comedian Hasan Minhaj, Prince Harry spoke candidly about several personal topics, from his U.S. citizenship plans and parenting challenges to reflections on his 2023 memoir Spare. He revealed that he has no plans to become a U.S. citizen despite living in California with Meghan Markle and their children since 2020. He also joked about life in America, discussed digital safety, and even commented on the viral feud between Taylor Swift and Charli XCX, topics far removed from royal tradition. While Harry's light-hearted tone appealed to American audiences, The British media reacted differently. Headlines described his appearance as jaw-dropping and provocative, accusing him of trivializing serious issues and distancing himself even further from his royal roots. The king's subtle response, or just timing? Given this backdrop, King Charles's heartfelt statement inevitably sparked speculation. Many royal commentators suggested that, consciously or not, the monarch's message served as a subtle contrast to his son's public persona. By focusing on compassion, tragedy, and climate awareness, Charles reminded the world of the royal family's enduring values: duty, service, and empathy. Historian Dr. Sarah Lonsdale told The Times, "This is classic Charles, responding to global suffering with heartfelt sincerity, showing the crown's relevance through compassion rather than controversy." Meanwhile, others insisted it was purely coincidental. After all, Hurricane Melissa had indeed caused severe destruction, leaving thousands homeless across Jamaica, Haiti, and the Bahamas. The king's statement, they argued, reflected genuine humanitarian concern rather than family politics. Still, in an age where royal timing is scrutinized more than ever, even a sincere act can carry layers of interpretation. The climate message behind the words. Beyond family speculation, there was also a deeper environmental message in the king's words, one consistent with his lifelong advocacy. Long before he became monarch, Charles was known for his commitment to sustainability and ecological balance. His phrase, "the urgent need to restore the balance and harmony of nature," echoes decades of speeches and initiatives he's championed, from organic farming to renewable energy. As the first Green King in modern history, Charles continues to frame global events, even natural disasters, within a broader moral and environmental context. By doing so, he bridges tradition with modern relevance, positioning the monarchy as both compassionate and forward-thinking. Public reactions, sympathy and subtext. Social media quickly lit up after the post. Comments flooded in from both royal fans and skeptics. Many praised the king's empathy and leadership. One Instagram user wrote, "This is the kind of message the world needs: compassion, not controversy." Another commented, "While Harry talks about fame and podcasts, the king talks about people's suffering. That says it all." However, not everyone saw it as so simple. Critics argued that royal statements, however sincere, sometimes serve as distraction from ongoing family rifts. "It's hard to ignore the timing," one user posted on X, formerly Twitter. "He's clearly reminding us who the real head of the family is." No matter the interpretation, one thing was clear: the world was paying attention. The father-son divide. Two voices, two worlds. It's impossible to ignore the widening gap between King Charles and Prince Harry, not just geographically, but philosophically. Charles communicates through tradition, formal statements, and public service. Harry, by contrast, uses modern media, podcasts, streaming platforms, and interviews to express personal truth and emotional honesty. In some ways, they represent two sides of a generational divide: the institution versus the individual. Both seek to connect with people, Charles through duty, Harry through vulnerability. Yet, their methods couldn't be more different. And as one royal commentator noted, "It's fascinating to see how father and son, both shaped by grief and expectation, have chosen completely opposite paths to make sense of their roles in the world." Could this mark a turning point? So, where does this leave the royal family now? For King Charles, this episode reinforces his role as a monarch focused on global issues, climate change, humanitarian aid, and unity. For Harry, it's another reminder of how far he's ventured from royal life, embracing his own platform and voice. Some royal experts predict that the king will continue to communicate through compassion rather than confrontation. Others hope that shared humanitarian causes, like disaster relief or environmental protection, might one day bring father and son closer again. Could a joint initiative, perhaps through the King's Charities or Harry's Archewell Foundation, help mend their bond? Or has the symbolic distance become too great to bridge? Final thoughts, and a question for you. King Charles's statement following Prince Harry's podcast might seem unrelated on the surface. But in today's media-driven world, timing matters, and words carry weight. While one man used a microphone to explore his personal journey, the other used the royal platform to comfort a nation in crisis. Two voices, two messages, both sincere, yet worlds apart. Still, beneath all the layers of duty and distance, this moment reminds us that both father and son share something profoundly human: empathy. Whether through public service or personal storytelling, each is trying, in his own way, to make sense of a changing world. But what do you think? Was King Charles's message purely about the hurricane? Or was it also a subtle reflection of his emotional state after Harry's revealing podcast? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Summary. In the wake of Prince Harry's candid podcast, King Charles released a heartfelt statement mourning the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa. His words, full of empathy and moral clarity, reminded the world of his enduring commitment to compassion and environmental awareness. Yet, for many observers, the timing also highlighted the ongoing contrast between two royal lives, one built on tradition, and one defined by independence.